First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8. Maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the 4th down conversion has an inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run it again with Chubb. They juked him. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give. This is Chubb. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Watson. He's going to let it go again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Down to the 42, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favor.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to...
Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. flush to his right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Third and long, it's Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A shotgun snap for Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Watson off play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Bell brings it in across the formation. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Trying a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to let this one go deep. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he heard all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Let's go now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Ready, break.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here on third and long. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Open man is Goedert, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 16. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Chubb will try the middle here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. And again, it's Chubb. Runs through another. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. My, oh my, 237 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
York now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
On fourth down, Watson eluding the pressure right. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Watson. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll give it to Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. The extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real my jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes. Let's go.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking next, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money call it right down. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Browns 0.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Shreds him with a stiff arm, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Bell. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Chubb again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Charger drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the intercept.
He's got him in, complete, past the 20, touchdown LA.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Watson off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Herbert off of play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert back to the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jordan Elliott gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns have regained the lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, Herbert. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Watson. That one is caught by Hunt.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. His throw incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense, because if they stop him here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Joey Bosa, a 9-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Herbert on 1st down now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. York now for the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. Now a throw. They're going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 17. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt from 10 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Touchdown! DeAndre Carter, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Chargers.
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
3 quarters in the books.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 162 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On fourth down, Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. We'll get this to about the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Watson.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson.
Throw complete to Bell.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
197 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And again, it's Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Watson now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Herbert going to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Throwing, Herbert.
That one caught by Carter. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Herbert to throw.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Caught here by Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in the dreams, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. So lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably see the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard. We eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull up like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
With your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw.
Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Barkley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Seahawks. Mike Gesicki, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we knew that they were going to come in and try and take some shots down the field, but score one for the secondary there as they come away with a pick.
And, partner, if we knew it, then they had to know it as well, and they were ready and waiting for their opportunity to pick one off.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nashon Wright. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. They go screen with Dillon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
These two teams all tied after one. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Brady now to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Up the middle with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
And they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, here's Barkley again. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on third down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Koo for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
one. Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. Brady now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. He's going to go up top again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Barkley, and Barkley did not get there. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. He's gonna launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to play.
And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Brady. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route, he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worry about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head.
I dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission. I turn on my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey. I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy. I'm used to the